What up, YouTube? This is Daniel Rucker with True Table. Welcome to the table. So, you know what I do on this channel. When I jump on the camera, I get in the kitchen, I get cooking. Today is no different. Fellas, I need to speak to you guys about something that's really important. This friend zone situation. What's going on out here? I never before have seen so many dudes ending up in a situation to where they're constantly being friend zoned. And see, the problem with it is that being friend zoned is like being benched. It's allowing you to experience the players in the game, but no accolades, no points on the board, no glory moments. It's torture. Why? Why would you put yourself in that situation? I'm gonna tell you why. Because something inside of you is not convinced that you're dope enough to be considered for that MVP or that #1 spot. And I'm here to tell you guys that this is not the way to go about your business. See, one of the things that a lot of guys gotta learn to understand is that women play by a different set of rules. The way that they do things is way different than the way that we do things. Learn this and learn it quick. If a woman friend zone you, she is ultimately telling you that she is totally okay with you being around, but not experiencing the best she has to offer. She's pretty much subliminally telling you that you're not good enough to even consider as an option for her to be with. Why? But why would you participate in this exchange? Why would you as a man put yourself in harm's way? And see, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Being friend zoned has to be looked at as the ultimate level of disrespect. You as a man should never allow a woman to think that it is okay to friend zone you and she's still gonna get your attention, your energy, your ideas, your perspective, any of that. The moment that woman decides and thinks that it's okay to put you in the friend zone, she's dead to you, bro. It's that serious. And I can hear guys on this, on this broadcast being like, is it that serious, D? Like, is it really that serious? Yes, it is that serious. It is straight up guerrilla warfare out here, gentlemen. No man that respects himself should allow a woman to ever get the type of ego, the gall, the audacity to put you in a no-fly zone on the bench and say, yeah, you cool, but I don't want to ruin our friendship. Newsflash, gentlemen. No woman cares that much about being friends with a guy if she value him high enough to quote unquote ruin the friendship. What she's saying and what she's trying to do essentially is spare your feelings. She's trying to tell you essentially that you just don't make her feel like you're a valuable option. And that's okay. I don't believe for one bit a man should have to convince a woman that he's dope. Matter of fact, I don't subscribe to the fact that a man should ever beg, plead, petition, push, chase women with, aggressive energy or any type of, begging. Like, don't be Keith Sweat. Don't be that dude. Please don't be that dude. You, gentlemen, the men on this channel, the men that listen to the sound of my voice and that, chime in and, come across this broadcast, you're better than that. You don't ever have to be subjected to a woman's disrespect in this manner. Now, some may be asking, well, isn't that the way in, Daniel? Don't you play nice? So eventually she wakes up and she realizes how great of a guy you are. So while you're building in the background and while she's out here confused, you could be that guy once she figures it out. No. If you're thinking like that, we got a lot of work to do. It's not that complicated, gentlemen. The one thing I used to tell girls, if ever they used to tell my boys, because I didn't used to have this problem personally. What I had to realize is that there never is the right time. What does that mean? That means that women are full of excuses the way their minds work. They always will figure out how to make a situation not work, how to put something off, right? But at the same token, if they're willing to put you off, if they're willing to allow another girl to come across your path and take the attention, get your resources, get your attention, get your protection, so on and so forth, she just doesn't value you. The one thing I learned about women is that when they value something, they don't take their time with it. They are not putting it off for way later. That's not how women work. When something is extremely valuable to them and it's something that they really want, and this is even with men, they will do whatever it takes to be around him, to gain his attention, to gain his approval. This is even without status. See, unless you're one of these guys that have lived this life to understand that women will exist in the environment that you create for them to exist in. If you're valuable enough to her, the rules don't apply to you the same. The only time that the rules apply to you is if you're that guy that she's willing to friend zone. And if you are that guy, that she's willing to friend zone, well, guess what? Then that means that that particular woman is not worth your time and your energy, and you need to keep it moving. Do not sit there and try to raise your stake. Do not sit there and try to earn her approval. You know, I hate these movies that they used to make in the 90s and some in the 2000s where they made the men seem like these freaking simps who, you know, oh, if she just noticed me. No, F that. There was a show called Family Matters that I used to watch growing up. Great show. If you haven't peeped it, check it out. Steve Urkel, Jaleel White, all that. Great show. But the one thing I hated about that is in the version of Steve Urkel that was the genius, that was the brainiac, that was the smart guy, who was kind and considerate and just, you know, he was clumsy as hell, but he was considerate. He was a good, upstanding dude. And he loved him some Laura. Why? I don't know, because Laura was basic in my opinion. But that's a story for another time. But anyway, to drive my point, in his natural state, he was a scholar. He was going to be successful. You already knew he was going to be successful. He was an inventor. He was doing all kinds of things. But this heifer didn't give him the time of day until he changed himself to be a different version of himself for her. And I don't want you to be that guy. If you're Urkel, be Urkel. You don't have to be Stefan Arkell. So that is what I wanted to talk about today. I want to encourage my men, the men on this channel, the men that are part of the True Table family. Don't ever let a girl disrespect you and put you in the friend zone. You're better than that, gentleman. And you have to know that. So if you have not already done so, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. I so appreciate all my new subscribers. The channel is growing. I appreciate it. It is thanks to you guys. I do sooner than later want to get to 1,000 subscribers, because at that point that'll give me the opportunity to start live streaming and doing some more creative things I want to do on this channel. But I'm gonna need you guys' help. So go ahead and hit the like button. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram. It's the same name, TREU, True_Table on IG. And I'll be coming to you guys with another video real soon. Thanks.